Now, the Anambra State government is on a marketing drive to attract private sector investments into the southeast state. For the governor, Willie Obiano, the focus on agriculture, oil and gas, as well as the services sector, is born out of the need to further diversify the state's economy. He speaks to Channel's business correspondent, Temple Ashaju in Lagos, on how he plans to achieve this.
I divided what I'm doing into A and B. A are the enablers. Enablers are, why they are enablers is because they are not an end in themselves, but they are means to an end. Security is an enabler, and number one enabler. So I gave it a big fight. There are 14 of them in my blueprint. Education, health, what have you. So we give security a very serious attention. What I did to do that was very simple. Fix all the base stations of the Nigerian police that were not in existence when I came. The 250 four-wheel drive we gave them are all command and control centers. They all have communication gadgets, and we also use drone to eavesdrop and also locate criminals. Where ordinarily you don't want to send soldiers first and find out what people are not there. We're moving very well. As you are aware, today Anambra is the safest place to do business, to live. There's not like kidnapping there or armed robbery. All these are things of the past, banished, and they've gone. They can't come back again because I'm on eyes on the ball, dead on track on these people. I will not let them in at all. On the 22nd of this month, we'll be doing a Southeast plus Delta State Security Summit at my lodge in Oka. Purely I can't be the only clean place while the states around me are dirty, if you will, in terms of criminality. So we want to discuss ways of cross-border relationship with respect to criminals and ensure that we sustain this legacy that we've already built.
What are your plans to get investments, whether domestic or foreign, to optimize the natural gas deposits that you have in Anambra State?
Well, what I do as a governor is to provide the enabling environment. I'm not an investor in oil and gas, and that's exactly what we're doing. We are sorting out the challenges with Kogi borderline, and Orient Petrol, the only oil and gas company in Anambra, is reinvigorating and coming up with a lot of things, and they also have they have the objective of also setting up a refinery, 25,000 barrels per day refinery, 55,000 barrels per day, but they are starting with 25, and as a student of chemistry, one of the byproducts of refining is ATK. And if ATK travels along this and peaks dead, it becomes a DPK, this kerosene that everybody uses, So we're trying to use the ATK to come from that refinery to dump at the airport. That is informing why we're doing an international airport. Again, that international airport we built under build, operate, and transfer. The only contribution by the state government is the land, and is the land and of course the infrastructure, road access, and all the stuff that will be there. So that's what we do to attracting people. And in the last 14 months only, we've attracted investment worth over $2.4 billion US in areas of agriculture, in trade and commerce, in oil and gas, and then industrialization. And it's an opportunity to ask investors in the Anambra and Nigerians, and of course foreign investors, to come to Anambra, because we have all it takes, the tax advantage, and what have you, to be able to assist the development of industries, infrastructures, and what have you. So Anambra is a place to come now, and I'm asking people to come and take an early bird advantage, so that the cost of entry, if you come now, is going to be a lot cheaper than when you wait for things to fully done before you come.
Will you be looking at raising capital through the capital markets to fund these projects that are ongoing in Anambra State?
No, I know what it is to raise bond, raise capital as a banker. You know, it is not in my purview as we speak. You know, I'm going organically as we speak, improve my internally generated revenue, you know, and be in a position to, first, I want my internally generated revenue to be able to pay out all the recurrent expenditure, which include salary, wages, plus other overheads, you know. As soon as you do so, you free up the funds from FAC, you know, to be able to do capital projects. And we have quite some capital projects. This is an opportunity to once more tell people all the jobs my predecessor left behind, roadworks, housing projects and what have you, we are doing all of them. We have not abandoned them. Yes, but for the contractors, yes, if you bring me a certificate for 100 million because of challenges of the economy, you know, we could pay you 80 million or 50 million, depending on what it is. But we pay you something to make sure that your workers are still working. The federal government is owing me 25 billion for roadworks approved by my predecessor, or did by my predecessor. I hope to get that money real soon. If I do get it, it will go a long way in supporting the infrastructure, that things that we're doing, you know. So the sky is our limit. We're looking brighter than we were before, and we're quite happy of our achievements and focus.
Willie Obiano, Anambra State Chief Executive Officer, the governor, if you like, talking about giving us a marketing drive of what he plans to do in the state. He won't be raising any bonds, that's what he says, but hopes to improve his internally generated revenue for the state to pay recurrent expenditure, freeing up FAC funds to focus more on capital projects. That's it for the program. That's it on today's edition of the program. Many thanks for spending time with us. I'm Harriet Admin. Let's continue the conversation online. Have a profitable day.